I love Dispatch very deeply, so much so that I wanted to get all the achievements for the game. But instead of doing just another boring vanilla run, I decided to spice it up a little bit. So I tried to beat Dispatch without failing a single mission. What are you guys still doing here? Go, go! We start with our main character Robert interrogating random grunt number 3. We toss him off our balcony after he gives us the location of Shroud, a big evil supervillain. We head to Shroud's location and it's unsurprisingly a trap and we get jumped by a bunch of villains. We barely make it out alive. Hey man, at least we made it out. A few months go by and we have a press conference about our future as a hero. We give a reporter his comeuppance and we attempt to stop the Skittles gang. We got jumped again.
Fight back, nigga! Fight back, nigga! Fight back!
But hey, Blonde Blazer is here. We chill with her for a bit, burn off this dude's eyebrows, get kicked out, and Blazer gives us her business spiel for SDN. As payment for joining SDN and mentoring, SDN will fix our destroyed suit so we can be a hero again. We accept and finally we can actually get to the challenge of the game. However, this is the tutorial, so I'm not expecting to... We were able to make it out pretty much unscathed. With our new job as a SDN dispatcher, we have one goal: be the very best. After some tying and hiding from heroes in the waiting room, Blazer pulls us away to the conference room. We commit the fastest HR violation of all time.
Well, this might be the fastest HR violation of a new employee in history.
And see that we aren't alone. Invisigal is the walking HR violation of this game. If she is around, expect to be grow verbally or physically. We meet Royd in the bathroom where he shows us his shaking technique. He is also the one who will be fixing up our suit. After exposing ourselves to 2 women and witnessing the strange man flexing his hips in the bathroom, we are taken to Chase, aka Trackstar, but he's retired because his superpower aged him rapidly. At this point, we are introduced to the team: Sonar, the half-man, half-bat who's smart; Invisigal, who we've already met; Punch-Up, a short Irish man; Prism, a pop star; Coop pronounced Coupe, an assassin; Malevola, a demon who has portals; Golem, who is an incantation; and Flambe, the guy we burned the night before. This is our team, and we have to make sure that they are successful. Now for the actual shift. We had a couple close calls here and there, but we managed to get through on the first try. Okay, so to be honest, right now this challenge looks really easy, but just wait for the next shift, because I promise it gets a lot harder. We picked the Jelly Donut in an attempt for the least popular choice achievement, but we didn't get it. Then we get assaulted in the break room and see that Blonde Blazer is dating Phenomenon, which we don't really care about because I'm trying to keep romance out of the workplace. At the start of this episode, Royd helps us move our suit to SDN. He asks us about our special flash drive that we keep that helps both power our suit and plays our limited edition Christmas music. Apparently it was lost in the explosion, so Royd's gonna have to go make a new one. And this is where things get dicey, our first official roadblock of the run. Before the shift, Blazer tells us that we have to cut someone for Christmas downsizing, and whoever is the worst of the worst is the person that goes. This sends the team into a frenzy, and they start sabotaging each other during the first shift. This makes things This makes things difficult. For example, if I send Golem and Malevola together, one will sabotage the other and do the mission solo, which significantly lowers my chances of being successful. Well, why not send the best person solo to stop that from happening? Well, with some missions, people auto-assign themselves and cannot be unassigned. So no matter what, we can't really stop the sabotage. However, in some places, we can negate it. We can send people solo on some missions and also send team members with synergy. Basically, synergy works like this. If I send 2 heroes that work good together, like Coop and Punch-Up, they have a higher chance to be successful on a mission. The more you send them together, the more successful they'll be. It usually raises by a percentage. Yeah, that's it. Now, I ended up failing several times here, mostly on the first mission, because if I get unlucky and don't have Golem going, then it's most definitely a fail. Coop made it into my shit list for fucking me over several times, and I also learned that once a team member is sabotaged, they won't get sabotaged again. So that just made things a bit easier. We managed to just barely pull through with many close scrapes. We call a team meeting because clearly the team isn't being very jolly even though it's Christmas time. Respectfully give Golem the chair, then give a pep speech about how this is the team's second chance at greatness. We coasted through the second shift until the very last mission, where we had a heartbreaking defeat. Are you fucking for real?
I don't know what fucking happened on that one, mate. Huh.
And that was it too. That was it. And now I have to go back and redo that entire fucking thing. On my next attempt, we made it to the end again, where I totally threw and missed a mission. Oh, no! Ow! Fuck! One broken desk later, we finally made it through the shift. We find Invisigal smoking at a park around kids. She's given up and decided that she's gonna be the one that's cut. We give her the good old pep talk and learn that someone is robbing a jewelry store. She goes to stop him and we help her out. Finally, we are given the choice. Between Sonar and Coop, we have to cut one. I chose Sonar even though I didn't want to. I needed the achievement. I'm so sorry. Invisigal takes a Snapchat of her new placement while we hang up our nice new office doohickey. Now we all know how this episode starts. Freaking community guidelines violation just waiting to happen. Test out our suit only for it to be a resounding failure, get sexually harassed, have another HR violation with our boss, meet Phenomena Man in the parking lot, get shot with glass, get sexually harassed again in the bathroom, and finally start the shift. We have now hit our second roadblock of the game. What makes this shift special is that we are down one hero. What really doesn't help is that Malevola is pissed at us about cutting Sonar, meaning that she won't do what we want. She'll deny missions, yell at us, ultimately leading to her just fucking dipping midway through the shift. As she leaves, our team is all resting and 5 more missions appear at once. This is an instant restart. At this point, I realize I need to adopt a strategy to be able to have people available for use. I start sending people solo to places where I know they can succeed easily. Flambe was the clutch mostly, with his flight making things much faster. Unfortunately, still this wasn't enough. A few more fails later, I try another strategy. If I intentionally leave calls unchecked after sending a hero, it won't disappear, and newer missions won't appear until those missions are checked. This gives us precious breathing room to have our heroes rest, but the strategy is not foolproof. Some missions have you pick options that automatically put you into a skill check, and since it checks you, it automatically clears the mission without my control. Even with this strategy, it's not possible. For the protection of my brain from a catastrophic aneurysm, I made the executive decision that this was not possible and had to drop 3 missions in order to continue. To be fair, I didn't fail them, but I did intentionally let them expire. I gave Flambe his lunch, and I picked Phenomena Man for the achievement. Luckily, this shift was actually possible. Doesn't mean I didn't fail it though. But we made it through on our second attempt, so nothing was broken. At the end, we had to decide who to basically go on a date with. We choose Invisigal since we can deny her later, all in the chances of keeping romance out of the workplace. We have an intense training montage, while some of our past with Flambe is shown. Turns out we snatched 2 of the guy's fingers too. In total, we have 2 eyebrows and 2 fingers now. We try to max our bench without a spot, but since we have no steroids in our system after the incident at the Krispy Kreme, we struggle under the bar. Flambe comes in and spots us, so we survive. In the first shift of the day, we fumble completely, spelling out a beautiful start to my luck. We fumble again with punch up, then have a heartbreaking loss on the final mission.
Yes. No, Golem. No.
We pull through finally so we can move on. Dodge the coffee moving at a terminal velocity, and chill with Chase for a bit. Starting the second shift, we pull through on the first try with Coop having a nice clutch up with her retry ability. The team wants us to go to a bar with them, to which we reluctantly accept. We buy the team drinks, get hassled by a guy with 4 arms, start a bar fight, rip this lady's ear thing out, and break the arm guy's arms. Winding down at the taco shop, the team asks us what superhero we used to be. For the achievement, I chose to lie, meaning that Flambe never learns that we are the person who took his fingers. The team lets us get away with the lie, and we all eat our crappy Mexican food. We have another attempt at fixing the suit, but the Christmas music still just isn't right.
Just hear those sleigh bells ting-a-ling-a-ring-a-ting-a-ting-a-ling.
Oh, and the purple smoke probably isn't a good thing either. We awake in a hospital bed 14 hours after the explosion. Royd says he just cannot recreate the Christmas music to power the suit. We give him some encouragement and head off to work. Blazer was trying her best to handle our job, but clearly she wasn't doing very well. Hopping back on for the shift, we coast through with ease. We genuinely entered flow state with this shift. This is also the only shift of the episode, so that's nice. We go home and chill with Beef, who, as I am writing this, just realized I haven't mentioned yet. This is Beef, by the way, our dog. Anywho, so it turns out the team just set up a housewarming party for us, and everyone brought a lamp. I'd like to point out how everyone brought a lamp that matches their style. Coop brought a ballet-looking black one, Punch Up brought a classic 40s-looking one, Phenomenon brought a floodlight, Golem brought a rock salt, Malevola brought a whole chandelier, Prism brought a futuristic-looking one, and Flambe brought a basic-looking one. Anyway, Invisigal shows us that she has found our flash drive. It's been passed through criminals as they party to our banging Christmas mix. We know the location and Invisigal wants to go immediately. We say no, thinking that we should have a plan, then Chase crashes out completely and the party is shut down. Later in the night, we find Chase on the street and we have a heart-to-heart with him. While chilling with him, we see an alert on the computer. Turns out Invisigal went to get the flash drive anyway, and now we have to help her survive through hacking literally everything possible. She finds the flash drive, but gets ambushed by Shroud, who is also looking for the flash drive. It doesn't look good for Invisigal, but Chase uses his power one last time to save Invisigal, making the ultimate sacrifice. Episode 7 starts with a flashback to when we were younger. Chase offers to get something for us from the store, and we choose the cigars for another achievement. We flash forward to us at Chase's hospital bed. He looks in some real rough shape. Blazer gives us money to get a snack. After some bawling, we head over to get our snacks the right way. With our snacks acquired and the vending machine out of commission, we start our shift. At this point, we have entered the true flow state. Breezing through with ease, we make it to the end of the shift. We watch as Punch Up gets punted through a door, and we enter to see what's up. Turns out the team was holding a meeting trying to figure out if we should cut Invisigal. They believe a suspension is not enough and that we should cut her completely. I agree for the achievement! Invisigal was listening, of course, and leaves. We chase her down to the locker room where she, 1, exposes herself to us, and 2, explains that she was the one who placed the bomb on us at the very start. Now, normally, I would pick the forgive option, but for the achievement, I have to pick the worst option. Invisigal leaves, and so do we. Blazer asks us if we should blame Invisigal for the incident or tell the truth about Chase being a hero. We choose the former, further fucking over Invisigal for the achievement. We end up back at the villain bar, glassing the bartender for being off-brand Moist Critical right before Shroud finishes the job. Poor guy. Turns out this is actually Shroud's hideout, and Sonar handles us. After some very jolly interrogation, it's revealed that Invisigal took the flash drive for herself. Clearly, she wanted to have the jolly spirit all to herself. After this revelation of events, Blazer appears with all of the aura in the world, and she puts fear into the whole gang and they leave. We regrouped at the sign from the start of the game when an explosion in the distance occurs. We don't let her leave us there. We don't let Blazer leave us there this time though, and we go to help. We don't let Blazer leave us there. Jesus. We don't let Blazer leave us this time, and we make her take Jesus. We don't let Blazer leave us. Oh my god, I fucking can't handle this line. We don't let Blazer leave us this time though, and we go help her out. Oh my god. We don't let Blazer leave us this time. I can't do it. I can't do this line. Holy shit. We don't let Blazer leave us though, and we go with her to help out. Thank you. Jesus fucking Christ. It's time for the dreaded final shift of the game. Already made difficult due to the fact we only start with 3 members, and off-rip 4 missions appear all with high skill checks. After a couple fails of science, I discovered that the mission timers are slower than normal. This means we can send 2 to 1 mission and take our time. With this strategy, we make it through to when Malevola arrives. We hack into Flambe's tracker to find him and manage to bring him back. A few more missions and we find Coop as well. Then Phenomenon appears, to which we send Flambe solo, praying for a miracle. But unfortunately for me, I spent all my miracles at the Chili's playing bingo. This was devastating. 10 minutes gone in an instant. In the next attempt, we pull through saving Phenomenon. Later, we realize we don't have enough heroes and throw Waterboy into the mix. At this point, I checked if it autosaved, and thank God it did. So it turns out that this shift is multiple phases. I failed a couple more times on bad luck, then made it to another checkpoint. Also during this time, our map doubled in size, which made getting to each mission much longer. To combat this, we decided to stop coming back to home base, resting instead wherever we can. This is the final phase of the shift. Sonar reappears as a mission, and he is the most important part of the shift, since without dropping his health bar to 0, the shift never ends. He also bombs areas, which means if we aren't careful, it can injure or down most of the team. We have a clutch up from Coop, and Blazer comes in to save the day. Unfortunately, that doesn't matter in the end, as we failed another mission. On another attempt, we make it all the way to the end, defeat Sonar, and send Flambe to a simple bomb mission. He failed that shit hard, meaning that we had to restart again. After a few more attempts, we finally pull through, defeating Sonar and bringing an end to the gameplay aspect of this challenge. But we aren't done yet. The power goes out, so we and Royd go to check on Chase. Royd finds Invisigal in his shop and ties her up, handing us our precious hard drive. With our precious Christmas music in hand, we leave her there for the achievement and take out Thumbstick barely. Upon waking covered in piss, we run to the rec room to recover our suit. Finally, we have it back. We save Royd, do some fighting with Shroud, do more fighting, have true team synergy, and Chase comes back better than ever with Blazer's amulet. We defeat Shroud as a true team. Yeah, power of friendship! But it's not truly over yet. Shroud captured Beef and holds him ransom for our flash drive. We agree to the trade-off and hand him both drives, forcing him to choose. He picks incorrect, and Invisigal kills him, choosing the path of villainy over heroism. She hands our flash drive back and disappears for the last time. We have a heart-to-heart afterward with Blazer and celebrate with the team, forgiving Sonar as he's just a chill guy, you know? And that's it. Unfortunately, you cannot beat Dispatch without failing, but you can get pretty damn close.
Hey guys, round 2, I guess. A little background, I just filmed this and my microphone wasn't even here, so you could barely hear me. Anyway, I just want to say thank you guys so much for watching this. A little bit of backstory. This video was kind of like a culmination of my 1-year journey on YouTube and Twitch streaming. So yeah, this is like all the skills I picked up. So I hope it was a good video. I personally think it's my best video. I was watching through it and I saw my face pop up like in a part and I was like, man, what am I doing in this video? This is not my video. I don't know why I'm here. That's like how good it felt to me. Like that, this is too good to be one of my videos. So I hope you guys enjoyed. If you want, like and subscribe to show support. Leave a comment. If you guys have any ideas on episode 4's problem where it's impossible, please let me know and I will go back and try the challenge again to get the rest of the achievements as well. So if you want me to get the rest of the achievements, let me know in the comment section. So yeah, that was it. I hope you guys enjoyed. If you really enjoyed, subscribe, and that's it. All right, bye-bye.